I get to do a special mini episode just for me.
Welcome to a specialty in Toffee's mini episode. Hello, I'm Neitshayd.
And hello, I'm Cecilia. I'm your host for once.
This is a mini episode because I'm indulging Cecilia. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
So if I want to do this again, I will have to die and be brought back by you, and that is going to be my only other shot at a special episode?
Your other shot at getting indulged. I am going to sleep now, bye.
I put a lot of effort into this. Sleeping is rude.
The floor is yours.
Thanks, I guess. I guess I will need to do the intro too. Alright, here goes. And these are Nightshayd's intro notes, by the way. In our last episode, because I'm assuming Nightshayd will link the last episode in the description, we talked about Fire Emblem Three Houses and its different roots and how it's all about perspective. The church and the history it presented to the world about the origins of the relics, among other things, plays a very big role on this. So here are Cecilia's me, unedited notes on the topic. Right. Pretty early on in the academy days, we get our special protagonist sword. We learn about the previous wielder of the sword, Nemesis, and Sedith tells us a little story. So story time it is. Nemesis was the king of liberation, who was defeated by Ceres over 1,000 years ago. Portland was attacked by wicked gods, and the goddess gifted the sword of the creator to Nemesis, who used it to defeat the wicked gods and thus saved all of Portland. His power then corrupted him, and Ceres was forced to destroy him. Nemesis, the king of liberation. Utter bullshit? The defeated by Ceres part is correct though, so there is some truth to this story. There were no wicked gods, though, that Nemesis could have fought against. They were just the progenitor god and the children and the humans. Nemesis also didn't get the sword of the creator as a gift from the goddess. Nemesis didn't save all of Fotland, and corrupted by his power? No. The truth is that the Agarthans began to think of themselves as gods and challenged the goddess. They lost and retreated underground. Sophis revived the world, and I assume more humans came to be as well. The goddess started to slumber in her tomb, and her children settled in Xanados, which was close by to the monastery and the Holy Tomb. The Agarthans even tried to attack the monastery, but they failed. The Javelins of Light changed course and landed in what is now known as the Valley of Torment. No divine punishment by the goddess, just the Agarthans trying to destroy the goddess. So, the Agarthans had to make a new plan with Nemesis at the center of it. Because Nemesis was no one of importance whatsoever. Nemesis was abandoned and got manipulated by those who slither in the dark. He stole the remains of Sophis and acquired his power through her blood and forged the sword of the creator out of her bones. Gives the name the Sword of the Creator a whole new meaning. It's not the sword that got wielded or gifted by the creator, the progenitor god. It's the sword made from the body of the creator. The other heroes' relics were forged out of the bones from the children of the goddess who were killed by Nemesis and his allies. The Red Canyon tragedy happened. Xanados, the Red Canyon, painted red by the blood of the goddess's children. Ceres, the only survivor. She then went on to gather the children of the goddess that were scattered throughout the land, because some were apparently scattered throughout the land. Convenient for her. And then they started to establish the Adrestian Empire. Subsequently, they went on and defeated Nemesis. But why did the church decide to preach a false history and make Nemesis into a hero? Why did they make the 10 elites heroes when they were the bad guys in the eyes of the victors? because history is written by the victors. So why did they write the history precisely like this? I assume they wanted to build a world with themselves in control, because they wanted to avoid this happening again. They wanted to blend in, to be perceived as human, so that there wouldn't be the old us and them, humans and children of the goddess. But they still needed to justify why they had special powers. They needed to convince the humans they wanted to lead that they are the good people and not the bad people, because they kind of just came out of killing a lot of humans. If you subjugate the humans, then they might rebel, and that would probably go against the teachings of the goddess to subjugate people. So they made up a story how they fought alongside the humans against an evil that never truly existed in the first place. A human hero who got corrupted in the aftermath of his heroic actions, and a brave saint who had to eliminate him with a heavy, heavy heart. Like this, you inspire faith in the goddess. After all, the relics she gifted helped in defeating evil gods. Toffee is a good god who fights for the humans and protects them. The ones who can wield the weapons so graciously gifted by her must be exceptionally good and brave human beings. We should follow their lead. These crest bearers have the power to protect us in case the wicked gods threaten our newfound peace once again. I suppose, well, I'm done now, but Nightshayd is still sleeping and dreaming about Nemesis and Quench. Can you wake up and tell me what you think about my deduction? Do you have any objections?
Do I have any? I don't know, do I? Let me wake up first. Sounds good, I guess.
Did you listen to all of what I said? To everything?
Sure I did.
Thank you for listening.
Most of that sounded just like the game lore I remember. I don't know which part you came up with on your own, but it must fit if I didn't notice anything out of place, I guess. I don't know.
High praise from Nightshayd, indeed. High praise. It's they never explained the reasoning behind the false history like in the game. They told us fake history, and in Golden Deer and Churchroot, we learn about the actual events that took place. But they never told us, okay, for this reason, we decided to go with this specific version of like false history. And that was what I deducted myself.
Sure. You done now? We good? No more pouting and crying because I cut your nose?
Yes, we are good now. Thank you for indulging me.
Alright, okay. Everyone, have a nice Christmas and New Year's and whatnot.
Happy holidays.
See you next year or on stream. Bye.
Bye.